And welcome back to EDH Deck Building. I am your host, Demo, and I got another gameplay video for you guys today. I'm probably going to be cranking them out every other week, maybe, I think. So for those who haven't checked out the first video yet, I am doing gameplay on my Discord with my patrons using Spell Table. If you guys are familiar with that, it's just a way to play games via webcam with people that don't live in the city that you live in, obviously. And of course, my patrons live all over the world. So that is really the only option for us to play. So that's the games I'm using on my channel. I got another game here today. I'd like to get these games out because it gives people an idea of what I'm talking about, right? When I talk about casual games and all the different things I talk about on my channel, having an actual reference for people to go look at and see what I'm talking about is always good. So let's get to the decks. First up, we got Caden playing his Mina and Den deck, which is focusing mostly on picking up lands. So he uses a lot of the MDFC lands that he can play and then pick up and use the other side. The Kamigawa lands from Neon Dynasty obviously are fantastic in this deck as well. Next up, we have Gonti with his Tormod and Kamahl deck, which of course is going to be wanting to make lots of zombie tokens with Tormod and then buffing his whole team with Kamahl to close out the game. Next up, we have One Eye, who we just call Dan, who is playing as patron of the Nezumi deck, which unfortunately in this game, he runs into a little bit of a land problem. He gets mana screwed there for about 4 or 5 turns in a row, which is unfortunate. Happens to the best of us though. And then we have me, and I am playing my Dennick deck, which of course is going to be making lots of clues and sacrificing lots of creatures and all that good stuff. So let's get to the game.
Draw, Gather Skull, and pass.
Draw, play a swamp, and pass.
Jungle Hollow, pass.
Island and pass.
Turn Timber, pass.
Draw. Castle Lochthwain, and pass.
Swamp, Golgari Thug, pass.
Ooh. Got a Plains. I did not have one in my opening hand. I will play a Liquid Metal Torque and pass.
Untap, draw, play a Forest, tap 3 for Wood Elves. And I'll go get Sheltered Thicket. There it is. Then I'll pass.
Alright, draw, play a War Room, a 3 for a Venomous Changeling, and pass.
Play a Forest, then I'm going to tap 1 for a Codex Shredder. And then I'll pass.
I'll draw. And now I'm drawing all of the planes. Guess I'll play my commander. Yeah, that's it. I'm done.
Untap, draw. I will tap 2 for a Liquid Metal Torque, tap 2 for a Farseek, Stomping Ground, which I will let shock. Then I will tap 2 for a Heart Warden, and then I'll pass.
Well, I'll put a Quell Coffers down. It's not going to do anything. I guess I'll just pass.
On your end step, I'm going to Codex Shredder to mill myself. And then I'll go to Forest. Then I'm going to tap 4 for Tormod. Then I'll pass.
Alright. I'm drawn. I'm playing a Scavenger Grounds. I will tap it to play a Thran Turbine, and I will also play a Fanatical Devotion. I think that is it for me.
Untap, draw, play Maya. I will tap 3 for a Viridian Rebel, and then I'll pass.
Right, draw. Oh, my Cabal Coffers can tap for mana now, can't it? And then I'll just War Room to draw a card and lose a life and pass turn.
On your end step, I'm going to Codex Shredder. I'll tap 3 for Heraldic Banner, choosing black, and then I'll tap 2 for a Reassembling Skeleton.
Alright, I will sacrifice my commander to my Fanatical Devotion and regenerate your Tormod. How do you feel about that? Alright. I'm going to play a Burnished Heart, actually. rather than get my commander out of the graveyard, because I don't really have a reason to right now. As much as I don't want to do this, I'm going to play my Glasspool Mimic as a land, because I need the blue mana, I think. Now I'm done.
I'll untap. Draw. I'll tap. 3. For a Yavimaya Elder. And then I'll pass.
Draw. It's not going well. I'm gonna War Room again to draw. Oh, come on. Pass. I'll have to discard, I think, a couple cards here.
Can't get a land or what?
Yeah.
Turn. Draw. Play a forest. Then I'm gonna tap 3, Decaying Soil. Just gonna pass.
Alright. On my upkeep, I will get 2 colorless mana, and I'm going to use that for my Burnished Heart and sacrifice it.
Now I get to draw.
That is correct. I will get 1 plains, and I will get 1 island. Then I will draw. I will cast a Sad Robot, and then I'm going to cast a Selfless Savior, so I can pass the turn while I look for a land.
At the end of turn, tap 2 and sacrifice my Yavimaya Elder to draw a card.
And I will...
And then go get 2 lands.
What do I want? Guess I'll get an island.
I'll get 2 mountains. Alrighty. And I will untap, draw 1, 2 for my commander. Tap 3 for a Tireless Tracker. Play a mountain for turn, get a clue. Then I'll play a Dwarven Mine, which will trigger, and I'll get a dwarf and another clue. And then I'll pass turn while I go get my tokens.
Okay, let's see.
Codex Shredder myself.
Draw. I will War Room again. Discard 2 and pass turn.
Ouch.
Step, I'm gonna Cling to Dust, a forest, and draw a card and make it a zombie. Then at the beginning of my upkeep, I remove a card from my graveyard from the game. I'll remove the swamp. I'll make another zombie. Play a command tower. Then just gonna pass.
Alright. I get 2 mana, but I don't have anything that I want to use it for, so I'll just go to my draw. I will draw another land. Now I'm getting all the lands. I regret playing my Glasspool Mimic. Okay, I'm going to get my commander here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to, let's play a Spellseeker and get a spell, get an instant or sorcery. And it's going to be Fateful Absence, I guess. And I will put that in my hand, and then I will have pass turn.
Okay, end of turn. I will tap 2 and crack the clue. I will untap and draw. I'll tap 2 to activate my commander's ability and return Dwarven Mine to my hand and give Tireless Tracker trample until end of turn. Then I'll play Dwarven Mine and it will enter untapped, and I'll get another one of these guys. And a clue. Play mountain for turn for a clue. Then I'll tap 2 mana for a Nature's Lore, and I'll get a Gingerbread Cabin, which will enter untapped, and I'll make a food token. And then I'll tap 2, sack a clue. Then I'll pass turn.
We'll see what we get off the top here. Oh boy, still got a War Room. Lose a life. Draw a card. Oof. Discard 2, pass turn.
It doesn't seem possible that you haven't drawn a land by now.
That's what I'm feeling.
On your end step, I'm milling myself. I will exile a card from my graveyard with Decaying Soil, and I'll get a zombie tapped. And then I'll draw. Tap 2, I'm going to play Skull Prophet. Yeah, pass.
Okay, on your end step, I'm going to sacrifice my Sad Robot to regenerate my commander, I guess.
I'll draw a card.
Yeah.
Meridian Raffle.
And I will make a clue, and I will draw a card from my Sad Robot.
Did you make a clue when he milled his Ravenous Chupacabra?
No, I didn't have my commander out yet.
Okay.
I just got it out last turn.
Right.
On my upkeep, I'll get 2 colorless mana, which I will use to sack this clue and draw a card. And then I will draw a card for my turn. I will play a Plains, because I'm drawing all the lands in my deck. I guess I will Savine's Reclamation, get my Burnished Heart back. Don't really have anything else to do right now. Let's do this, and this, and this for that. Got lots of mana, not much to do with it. Let's attack somebody. Caden, you have no flyers?
Not that I can see, no.
No, take 3 then. Or do something about it.
I will track that. 1, 2, 3.
I'm going to sack my Burnished Heart on my turn so I can get the clue.
I'll draw Viridian Revel.
Oh man, I got to get rid of that thing. It's going to get out of hand real fast. I'll get 2 Plains. Okay, I'm done.
Okay, end of turn. Going to tap 2 and sack this food token for 3 life. Then I'll tap 2, sack a clue. And yeah, I'll tap 2, activate my commander's ability to return Turn Timber Serpentine Wood to my hand.
Is this all on my end step?
Yes. Then I'll untap. I'll play as my land for turn a Forest and a Sokenzen. I'll tap 2 for an Outland Liberator. And then I'll tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for Turn Timber Symbiosis. I'll look at the top 7 cards of my library. I can put a creature card from among them onto the battlefield. If it's got mana value 3 or less, it enters with 3 additional +1/+1 counters on it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Almost whiffed. But I'll get a Scrib Ranger.
Pro blue, right?
Mm-hmm. And fly.
I don't love that.
I'll find my +1/+1 counters at the end of this turn. Demo, you've got a dog that's a 1/1 and a Spellseeker that's a 1/1, right?
Correct.
I'll swing 2 Dwarves and a Tireless Tracker at you.
Tireless Tracker's what?
It is a 6/5.
Okay, I'm going to kill it. Because I know you're just going to give it trample if I block it.
Oh, that's really unfortunate for me.
Yeah. Plus, it's giving you a whole bunch of clues as well.
It is. It was nice while it lasted.
So, I'll make a clue.
I will also make a clue. Well, now you've got 2 Dwarves coming at you.
They're 1/1s, right? So I'll just take it.
And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I will pass turn.
Okay. See here. Oh boy. Well, I'm sick of discarding, so I think I will just
start casting
pay
stuff.
to put a Mind Crank out. And that's all I can play. Pass turn.
On your end step, I'm gonna mill myself.
That was a creature.
Is it a creature?
So demo
Yeah.
All right, I'll make a clue.
Then upkeep, I have to exile. I'll exile Cultivate. I'll get another zombie that's tapped. Then I will draw. I'm gonna tap 2 for a Skura Tribe Elder. I will swing Golgari Thug at Caden.
How big is that?
It's a 1/1.
It's a 1/1.
That he clearly wants to die.
I will tap the Metal Torque to make it into an artifact, and then I will jump it with my Outland Liberator.
I thought you were just gonna say I'll take the 1.
I have a response. I'm going to generous gift your Viridian Revel.
Oh.
Getting a little bit too much value off of that, plus all the clues I'm about to sack, you're going to get even more.
You're right. That's kind of why I wanted it. But
Yeah.
That's fine.
Alright, so Golgari Thug still goes to the graveyard and you still get a clue. Pass my turn.
At the end of your turn, I'm going to activate Scrib Ranger to return a forest to my hand. Yavimaya is out, so they're all forests.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll return a Dwarven Mine to my hand.
Okay, done.
And untap a Dwarf. Yep.
On my upkeep, I'll sack a clue with my Thran Turbine mana, and then I will draw for my turn. I'm going to crack another clue here. I will play a Nova Cleric. I can't attack Caden anymore, so I'm going to attack... Gonti, you have no flyers?
Nope.
Yeah, I'm going to attack you with my commander. It's a 3/2 with flying.
Okay, I'll take 3, and then I'll mill 3. Mind crank, right?
Yep.
Oh, nice. Added bonus for me. Any creatures?
Yep.
Nice.
Then I'm gonna sack my Skura Tribe Elder.
I'm going to sack another clue. And draw. Okay, that's an interesting one. I don't want to overextend myself here. There's lots of stuff going on the board here. So I am going to pass turn.
End of turn, tap Heart Warden to float a green. Activate Script Ranger to return Gingerbread Cabin to my hand. Untap the Heart Warden. Tap him again to sacrifice a clue. Play a Dwarven Mine. Return. Get another dwarf. Play a Gingerbread Cabin to get a food. I will tap 4 for a Timeless Witness, and I'm gonna return...
I have a response.
Okay, you're gonna exile graveyards? I'll just get it out of the...
God, I don't want to, though. I like my graveyard. Kind of. Well, what do you have in your graveyard that you're going to get back?
Revel, Tireless Tracker, Turn Timber, Nature's Lore, Yavimaya Elder.
Nothing like game ending.
No, go ahead then.
And I will return Tireless Tracker to my hand.
Really, eh?
Tap 3 for a Quirion Druid. I will tap 3 to recast my Tireless Tracker. But that's fine. I'll pass turn now.
Hey, draw. Oh, a swamp.
Yay.
I can start doing stuff in the next couple turns now. I will just play Bantu's Monument and pass turn.
On your end step. I'm gonna mill myself. No creatures yet. And I mill 2 from that. Upkeep. I have to exile a card from the graveyard. I'll do the Evolving Wilds. I'll get another zombie. Draw. I'm gonna cast Kamahl. And then I'm gonna swing.
Actually, I have a response. I'm gonna cast Abjure.
What does that do?
It's a counter spell. I have to sacrifice a blue permanent, which I will sacrifice my Spell Seeker. It'll give me a clue token. But it's a hard counter spell.
Then I'll move to combat and swing 4 zombies at you, Demo.
Alright. I suppose I deserve that.
They're 3/2s.
They're 3/2s? Ouch. Okay. What is that, 12?
Yeah, that's 12.
Then you'll mill 12 from Mind Crank.
Oi, that actually might help me. We'll see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I want lots of creatures in there. There's a couple. Not bad. Not bad. Yeah, that's not terrible for me.
Then I'll pass.
I maybe should have cracked that Scavenger Grounds before I got milled, now that I think of it. But okay, I'm going to crack a clue on your end step, and then I'm going to crack another one, because I am going to really have to start going to town here before I get killed. Alright, I'm untapping. On my upkeep, I will sack my final clue with my Thran Turbine mana, and then I got to get to work here. Okay, I'll draw for turn. I will play a Glacial Fortress. Can't believe how many lands I have. Alright, I'm going to cast Return to the Ranks. So I can get any creature. I can get creatures mana value 2 or less. So what do I got here? I got Sage of Latnam. I got Selfless Spirit. I got Earlwell Illuminator. I got Remorseful Cleric, which is fantastic. That is all. So I got 4. I will tap, because this has Convoke. I'll tap my Selfless Savior for 1. And that's it. So I'll have to pay for 4 creatures. It would be 6 mana, so it's going to be 5 mana. So I will tap my Liquid Metal Torque, because I don't need that. 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Alright. And all these guys will come into play. And I'm running out of space here. There we go. Remorseful Cleric, Earlwell Illuminator, Selfless Spirit, Sage of Latnam. Now, who has enchantments? I don't see any.
We don't.
Decaying Soil.
You got Decaying Soil. What do you have, Caden?
No.
None?
I've got blues, food, and liquid metal torque.
Dang it. I need artifact removal, not enchantment removal. So that's not very good right now. Well, what do you have in your graveyard, Gonti?
Sequestered Stash, Phyrexian Altar, Acolyte of Affliction, Cling to Dust, Ravenous Chupacabra, Golgari Thug, Sakura Tribe Elder, Splinter Fright, Embalmer's Tools, and Grapple with the Past.
Yeah, I'll exile your graveyard.
Alright.
With my Remorseful Cleric.
And I'll make a zombie.
And I will make 2 clues from that, because I have Erdwold Illuminator. And then I will swing at you with my commander again. You have no flying creatures, right?
Nope.
Yep, 3 more you can take. And I think that will be it for my turn.
On your end step, I'm going to mill myself for 1.
Okay.
I will Heart Warden, Float a Green, Scrib Ranger, return a land, which is going to be Dwarven Mine again. Then retap him to sacrifice a food token and gain 3 life.
Dwarven Mine putting in work there, eh?
Yeah, I got a lot of dwarves this game.
For the first time, I think, ever.
I'll untap and draw. I will play my Dwarven Mine and get another dwarf, and I'll get a clue as well, because he's back. Then I'll play a Balagat Sanctuary. And then I'm going to tap a green to activate my Quirion Druid. And I'm going to turn Dan's War Room into a 2/2 creature.
They tapped.
Yeah, he's still tapped. It's just a 2/2 creature now.
Hmm.
And then I'll pay 2. Sack a clue. I'm gonna tap 5. I'm gonna cast a Song Mad Treachery, targeting Selfless Spirit.
Okay, I'll sack it in response. Get a clue. Get 2 clues, actually. I'm assuming that's what you wanted me to do, but I'm not
also,
sure
I need
why.
to cast something, otherwise
Oh.
I'd be discarding to hand size.
Oh, okay. Well, it's off the board now.
And then I will swing 4 dwarves, and that's it, at demo.
Okay, I will block 3 of them.
3 of them die.
That's it? No
And
surprises?
Yep.
Okay, I'll
Just
take
dwarves.
1.
And mill that one.
And I will mill 1. And it's my Inspiring Statuary. I guess I don't really need that.
And then I'll pass turn after that.
At the end of your turn, I will pay 2 and rat offering in my commander, sacrificing Venomous Changeling. And then I'll gain a life, and everyone will lose a life from Bantu's Monument, milling a card in the process.
Ornithopter Paradise, but I already made a clue, so that's not going to do much.
Then I will let it become my turn. Draw. See if this works. Maybe Demo's got a counter. I don't know. But I'll pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a Killing Wave.
X is going to be 4, isn't it?
Oh, yes, 4. Sorry.
We have to sacrifice creatures unless we pay mana for it, so I'm totally okay with
Pay
that. 'Cause
X life.
Oh, life? I thought it was mana.
Yes.
I do have some responses for that, but we can go in turn order.
Okay, we have to pay 4 life for each creature or sacrifice it, correct?
Yes.
That's rough. Okay. Well, I'm definitely going to be making some clues. Yeah, I don't have anything. I don't have a response.
I will float a green with my Heart Warden, and then I'll tap 2, and then I'll use that green to sacrifice Outland Liberator to destroy Mindcrank.
First, you will lose a life and mill a card, right?
Yes, I will. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I'll lose
Okay.
1 to mill 1, and then I'll tap 2, sacrifice my Heart Warden to draw. And that's it for my responses.
So I have a response to your response, I think. How big is your Scrib Ranger?
It is a 4/4.
How big is your Tireless Tracker? I might actually do you a favor here.
4/3.
Or I might do Gonti a favor. Who wants a favor?
I'll take one.
Except
think
for
you got
you. Actually, you're not in the equation here.
Also remember, Dan, your War Room's a creature, so you're going to have to pay life for it.
Who do I want to do a favor to here? I don't know. How big is your Tireless Tracker?
It's a 4/3.
Yeah, I'll pick that one. I'm going to vanish into memory that guy. So it will be exiled, and I will draw. It was a 4, right?
4, yeah.
So I will draw 4 cards.
And then in response to that, I'm going to activate my Scrib Ranger.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to return Balagat Recovery to my hand.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to untap Quirion Druid, then tap Sheltered Thicket and Quirion Druid. And Dan, I'm going to make your Castle Lockdwain into a 2/2 creature as well.
Awesome.
Ouch.
Alright, that's it for me.
Yeah, I think that's it for me too.
I'm gonna float a black with my Skull Prophet.
Alright, I'll just take 12. And keep
I
everything.
am going to pay for my commander, and I'm going to pay for... I'm most certainly going to be making 2 clues right here, obviously.
Yeah, I'd say so.
So I'm not going to pay for him, and I'm not going to pay for him, and I'm not going to pay for this one. So I will pay 8. Ouch, that hurts.
And then
I'll also pay
Patron
8.
will deal 1 damage for all the other ones just dying.
Yeah, that's 3 more.
Is it non-token or just...
Whenever a permanent.
Permanent.
I'll lose an additional 4.
I'm only gonna pay 4 for my commander and then let the rest die. So I'll take 12.
Well, this game's sped up real fast.
Okay, and that's all I am going to do.
Before
all
you
you're
go
gonna
through
do?
phases, I'm gonna pay 2 to bring a reassembling skeleton back, and then I'll go to my turn. Upkeep. I'm gonna exile a Ash Barons, get another zombie, and I'll draw. I'm gonna tap 10 and try to play Kamahl. Alright. Then I'm gonna swing zombie at Dan.
I'll,
It's a 6/5 trample.
I'll just take 6.
Then I'll pass.
On your end step, I will crack a clue and draw
And lose a life.
and lose a life. Oh, mother. Alright, I guess I can't go nuts with the clue sacking. That's not good. I'm gonna have to... what's the toughness of your tireless tracker? It's 2, right?
Yep.
So
Yeah,
I'm gonna
it's
have
2.
to discard 2 cards. I'm gonna
When is it
draw...
coming?
It comes back on my upkeep. So I'm going to sack another clue. I will take another damage. Ouch. I don't even know if I have ways to gain life in this deck. Alright. I just want more options to discard on my upkeep here. But I might have to forego sacking clues for a while. Untap. I have no way. So your creature comes back. I will discard 2 cards, and they're going to be both lands, I think. Actually, Wayfarer's Bauble seems pretty bad right now, and my Hingegate Pathway. We'll draw. I will play a High Market, which actually does gain life. It might actually be relevant. Okay, I'm going to Savine's Reclamation from my graveyard. Paying 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I will get 2 things back out of my graveyard. And I got lots of options here. Oh, one of them is going to be a Spell Seeker. And I think I'll probably get myself a Spirit back too. Okay, I will go get something with my Spell Seeker, which is going to be a Path to Exile. And then I got 9 cards in hand. So I'm going to play a Benevolent Bodyguard. I'm going to play a Judge's Familiar, but I will use blue mana for that instead. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 clues. So I will cast a Junkwinder, which will cost 3 mana. Yeah, I might as well path that creature right now. Your commander, Dan.
Ah, no.
You get to go get a swamp at least.
Yeah. I was actually kind of hoping you'd path it just for that.
Yeah, honestly, that's why I got path instead of swords. Okay, I'm going to attack. Let's attack, and I will hit. Man, Caden still got that Scrib Ranger. I don't love that. Let's attack Gonti again. 3 in the air.
Take 3.
I will kill you with commander damage yet. And then I'm going to sacrifice my Spell Seeker to regenerate something. Actually, you know what? I'm going to sacrifice it to gain a life because I could use the life. And I will make 2 clues. Those clues will tap down 2 things, and those things are going to be Kamahl, I guess, and Tireless Tracker. Sure. And they don't untap during their next untap step. And I guess I'm done. Yep. That's it for me.
Okay, end of your turn. Activating Script Ranger, put a gingerbread cabin in my hand, and untap my Tireless Tracker. And I'll untap, draw, play gingerbread cabin, for food. There's my life gain in this deck, I guess. I investigate as well. I'll tap 3 for a Ramanap Excavator.
That's pretty good.
Then I will play a Turn Timber as my land for turn from my graveyard. And then I'm going to tap 4 for a Beast Whisperer. And I did that order on purpose because I have too many cards in hand.
It's not a terrible problem to have.
No. Just so I can say I cast something. I'll tap 2 for a Tranquil Domain. Destroy all non-aura enchantments.
Okay, that's
which I think is just the 1. Oh, there's 2. And then I go to combat. I will attack Dan with my commander for 4. Right, and that's it for me.
Okay, could do this, but I could also do something more fun. But Emo's got blue up.
Hey man, I didn't counter that last thing you did.
I know, maybe you're saving something.
I typically save my counter spells for that game-ending play, unless it's, you know.
It could be game ending for you.
Oh, really? Okay, well.
What do you guys think? Should I do it?
Remember, you can't tap out for it. He is a judge's familiar.
That's not going to work, actually. Okay. All right, then I'll just pay 1, 2, 3 for a Mortivore.
That's pretty good right now.
I'll gain a life. Everyone will lose a life. How many creatures are in graveyard?
I got a bunch.
Got 1, 2, 3. I've got 3.
3, 4, 8. I got 9.
I have 6.
That's a big dude.
Okay, so he is a 19/19.
And he can regenerate, right?
Yep. I will just pass the turn.
Alright. Draw. Play Terramorphic Expanse. I'm going to tap 1 for a Relic of Progenitus. I'm going to move to combat, and I'm going to swing 2 zombies at Caden.
They're not, like, trampling or anything.
Yeah, they are.
They are.
He's got his Kamahl trigger there, so they're 5/5s, right?
Heraldic Banners.
Oh,
black,
there's 6
so
5s.
6 5s.
Alright. Well, it's a bit unconventional. The first thing I'm going to do before I declare blockers, let's do this the smart way, is I'm going to attempt to cast a Heroic Intervention.
Because you think I'm going to
got
counter
nothing.
it? Is that what you mean?
I mean, if you did counter it, I'd be caught with my pants down. Declare all my
You
blockers.
would, yeah. No, I got nothing. You're good.
Just being safe.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Sure.
I will full block. So 5 toughness here. Actually, I want to switch this around like that. So a 4, 4, and a 3, 2 will block 1, and 2, 2, 3s will block the other. So one of them dies.
Oh,
And-
only 1 zombie dies?
Well, got the
Okay.
heroic intervention out of hand anyway. Okay, I will crack a clue on your end step. Draw a card. All right, on my upkeep, I'll use my Thran Turbine mana to draw another card, or crack a clue, I guess. Then I will draw for turn. I will play a command tower. I'd be in good shape here if my life wasn't so low. I'm going to play everybody's favorite card, World Queller. All right, I just got to start attacking here to get people's life lower than mine, even if I just have little wiener creatures. Caden, I'm attacking you with my Dennick. Gaunty, you're getting my Selfless Spirit. And Dan, you're getting my Earlwald Illuminator. Yeah, I think that's about all I can do. No point. Ground creatures are pretty useless right now.
Okay, I'll block
Just
Dennick
one.
with my Script Ranger.
Take 1.
Aha! Iganjo, baby! I will deal
No.
4 damage to that blocking creature.
Okay, I will tap the green.
Oh, don't tell me you have something.
It's targeted, right? Yeah.
It is a targeted ability. It's not a spell, but...
I will Tameo Safekeeping my Script Ranger.
And I will
Very
sacrifice my Judge's Familiar to counter
And
that
then
spell.
you will counter it. Yeah.
And I will make 2 tokens for my creature going to the graveyard. Are you guys taking the damage there?
Yeah, I'm happy
Yeah.
to take that damage. What is it, 3? Yeah, I'm happy to take that.
No, you're not taking damage. It's still blocked.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm so happy to see the Iganjo.
I will tap down, again, the Tireless Tracker and I guess the Mortivore, because that's giant and scary. That's it. I don't think I want to overextend myself here. Yep, I'm going to pass the turn.
I will untap, upkeep, draw. I'm going to tap 3, and I'm going to cast a Croson Grip on Relic of Progenitus.
Ooh, wow. Looks like he wants to keep his graveyard.
And that's split second. So I
And
can't
that's
do
split second, so you cannot respond. That's why everybody likes that card so much.
Then I will tap 3 for a Balaget recovery.
To get back.
Return a heroic intervention to my hand. Then this goes over here. And then I will play Balaget Sanctuary from my graveyard as a land for turn. And then I will play a Glacial Chasm. I'll float 1 green from my gingerbread cabin and then sacrifice it to the Glacial Chasm.
I'm gonna crack my Terramorphic Expanse.
And that's it. I'm gonna play it safe for a bit.
Okay. Mortifor does not untap. Alright, I am more worried about Caden, I think, even though that World Queller's out there. I am going to tap out for 6 and give Caden a choice.
I don't want to have to think about this.
What a great card. That's a really good card in that deck, too, eh?
Yeah, just wish my Patron was out to double down.
I mean, you're going to have to pick a high number, right? You
Yeah.
got a lot of lands.
I do have a lot of lands. 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. 18 plus 7 is 25 permanents. Man, why you gotta make me think? I don't like thinking. I'll choose 16.
I was actually going to say 16, because that would put you at the same life as me.
16 is my number.
I think that's pretty good.
I'm going to have you lose the life. Because we'll just sack lands and then Rune Map Excavator can get them back. So
I have 25 permanents. So yeah, you're making me lose the life?
Yep.
So I will be down to 12. Ouch.
And that's all I can do.
That's
So pass
I
turn.
think that's a great card, especially later in a game when everybody has lots of stuff and not a lot of life.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
play
I thought I
Warrior
was doing
Green
fine
Graveyard
with all
Game.
my life, but apparently not.
And I'm gonna mill myself. Path of Ancestry, then I'm gonna pay 3. I'm gonna cast Valid Recovery,
Targeting.
Relic of Progenitus.
He really wants to exile those graveyards, eh? Yeah, I'm fine with that. I have a very large graveyard, but I could live without it.
I'm gonna cast my Relic of Progenitus. I'm gonna tap it to make me remove a card from my graveyard. And make another zombie. And then I'm gonna pay another 1 into it to exile all graveyards.
Yep, there goes all that stuff.
Animate some lands with Kamahl. So I'm turning these 2 swamps into creatures with Kamahl's ability. Then I'm gonna move to combat. I'm gonna swing 2 zombies, 2 swamps, reassembling a skeleton, and Kamahl at Caden.
We play no blocks.
He has a glacial chasm.
Yeah.
Oops, a daisy.
Yeah, I'll pass. Yeah, that was a big oops.
I'm going to crack 2 clues to start. I need some answers here. That's neither. I'm going to crack another clue. Right. I'm not going to bother sorting my lands here. On my upkeep, I will sack a clue with my Theron Turbine mana.
What about World Queller?
I guess let's all sacrifice a... Oh, geez. That's a tough choice here. Does anyone have enchantments? No, eh?
No,
Nope.
it's a May trigger too. You don't have to do it.
Yeah, I know, but I actually want to. Let's all sacrifice an artifact, and I will sacrifice a clue.
I'll also sacrifice a clue and put a counter on my tireless tracker.
I'm gonna tap Codex Shredder to mill myself, and then I'll sacrifice it.
Is it a creature? Then I will make 2 clues. I gotta draw my normal card for turn. I think I took a bunch of removal out of this deck, possibly. Alright, I'm just gonna go for... Just play a bunch of stuff, I guess. I'm going to play a Bygone Bishop. I will... Tap 3 there. I will then cast a Welcoming Vampire. 1, 2, 3. That will make me 2 clues for my Bygone Bishop. I will tap down Kamahl and Tireless Tracker. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Esper Sentinel. I will draw a card off a Welcoming Vampire. Yeah, I think that's going to be it. I don't even know if I want to attack here, to be quite honest. I mean, as long as Glacial Chasm's on the board. Of course, what is it? Cumulative upkeep 2 life, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you're not going to be able to keep it around forever.
You can sack it and then just play it for his land for turn from the Rune Map Excavator.
Yeah, we're going to have to get rid of that somehow, I think. Man, I think I took too much removal out of this deck. Okay, I'm going to sack a clue to get another damn land that I will cycle and draw. I'm going to pass.
And to turn, I'm going to tap 2. I'm going to pick up my Glacial Chasm. And I'm going to crack a clue. And I'm going to crack another clue. Upkeep, draw. Play Glacial Chasm. Float a green on my gingerbread cabin. And then sacrifice it. Then play that as my second land for turn to make food token. I'll tap 5. And I'll cast a Eudora, Grave Gardener.
Oh boy.
What's that?
When his creatures die, they will become lands, and then he can pick them up again and play them again. Pretty good.
If your lands are creatures, does it just go...
They become lands again.
They become lands again.
Nice.
Then I'll tap 2. And I'll sacrifice a food. And gain 3 life. And then I'll pass turn.
Okay. Draw. This will potentially speed things up with Caden with that glacial thingy.
You guys, I'm just sitting over here living my life, okay?
You're going to keep playing the... Like, I've never seen anyone get so much work out of a gingerbread house before. You're just going to keep gaining 3 life every turn with that thing.
Yeah, and the dwarves. The two of them actually put in work with this stuff.
Yeah, they're typically not very good.
I'm going to throw down a liability.
Oh, nice. Liability. Do I have a response to that? Are you paying for Esper Sentinel?
No, you can draw.
Okay, and then I will sacrifice my Esper Sentinel to my high market and make 2 clues. And I will tap down 2 things and it'll be... I mean, it doesn't matter. No one can attack you. I'll tap down 2 of those zombies, Gonti, I think.
Alright.
In case you decide to attack me, I guess. Alright. Now it resolves.
I'm going to pay 3 and do Toxic Deluge for 6. So I'll pay 6 life and give everything -6, -6.
Okie I do have a response for that.
So do I.
Okay.
Gonti goes first, though.
Gonti, anything?
Nope.
Okay, I will Guardian of Faith and phase out all my creatures.
I will tap Liquid Metal Torque to turn liability into an artifact. And then I will tap 2 and cast an Ancient Grudge on it. Yeah, and I guess the rest of my stuff's going to die. Eudora's going to see them all die, so these guys all become forests.
So my Guardian of Faith is going to die, but everything else is phased out.
And that's it for me.
On your end step, I'm gonna play my Reassembling Skeleton again. I'm gonna tap 6. Play Tormod again. I'm gonna scry from Path of Ancestry. I'll keep it on top. Then I'm gonna bounce a Marabonnar. Then I'm gonna pass.
Sack a clue. Draw a card. Alright, all my stuff phases back in. On my upkeep, I will sack a clue. And draw. Then I will draw... we're all gonna sack. I don't see any reason to make anyone sacrifice anything, really. What do you have for artifacts, Gonti?
Heraldic Banner.
Yeah, let's all sacrifice an artifact. I will sack a clue.
I mean, if you did creatures, Dan would have to sacrifice one of his land creatures.
Yeah, I don't think I need to do that. He's not really doing much. Alright, I will draw.
Yes, he is.
For turns.
It's
Well, he is. I guess he is doing quite a bit for someone who has no board.
Demo could just kill me this turn if he wanted to.
I
at 10
could,
life with no
yes.
blockers.
I could. I'm really actually more concerned about Caden. He can't pick up his Glacial Chasm, though, or play it from his graveyard anymore. I'm going to play a Shimmer
I do
Dragon.
have my 3 forests, though.
And I will play Bereaved Survivor. That will trigger my Bygone Bishop. I'll get 2 clues. It will also trigger my Welcoming Vampire, and I will draw a card. Okay, I'm going to attack. I will... Obviously, attacking Caden does nothing. So I will attack Gonti. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in the air.
Take 8.
And Dan, you can just take 5 for now.
Just 5.
Yeah, hopefully I don't regret that when you cast a Torment of Hellfire on your turn or something. I think that's it, and I'm going to have to discard the hand size. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I'll discard an island. I'm done.
Okay, end of your turn. Let's leave sacrificing time. Sack 1. And I will sack another one. Untap. I will pay my cumulative upkeep, losing 2 life.
Mm-hmm.
My big old pile of lands. Draw for turn. I'll tap 3 for a Living Twister. Then I'll pay 1 green to return a tap land I control to my hand. Return my Glacial Chasm.
You're returning your Glacial Chasm?
Then I'm just gonna play it again.
I mean, you
And
have
I'll
to sack a
sacrifice-
land every time, so that's not terrible, but...
I'll tap. I don't know. You get that Scavenger Grounds. I don't see it. I'll tap a basic forest for 1 green mana.
I was hoping you'd let your Glacial Chasm go to the graveyard, but...
No, I saw it. I saw your Scavenger Grounds. Tap 1 green, return a tap land to my hand, returning this one. I'll use my floating green from that forest I killed to recast my Remnant Excavator. I'm gonna... Wait, I've already played a land, so that's right. No, in which case, tap 1 to return this tap land to my hand.
I have a response.
Okay.
I'm tapping all 6 of my clues to draw 3 cards with my Shimmer Dragon.
Okay, now I'll tap 4 to replay my Beast Whisperer. And then, what is Tormod's power and toughness again?
4/2.
It's a 4/2, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll tap 1 and a red.
All your creatures have Summoning Sickness, though, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I will activate Living Twister to discard a land card, deal 2 damage to any target. And I'm going to either hit... Wait, Dennick is a 3/2, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll hit Dennick. Force you to use your Selfless Spirit.
I'm
I
actually
will
just going
discard-
to use my
yeah.
Benevolent Bodyguard and give it protection from red.
Yeah, that works too. Yep.
And I will make 2 clues.
Tap down 2 things.
Yeah, I'll tap down... I guess I'll tap Living Twister and Remnant Excavator. Not like it really matters a whole lot.
And then I'll pass turn.
Hey, let's see what I can do here.
Oh, whenever another creature you control dies, you transform Bereaved Survivor, which I will do. I have not yet used this guy, and I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I'll just put out an Exquisite Blood and pass.
Exquisite Blood. That's pretty good. Especially when you need to gain life.
Yeah, it's a little late to the party, though.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to tap the 2 clues I just made and draw a card.
I'm gonna tap Marabonnar, move Codex Shredder, get a zombie. Then I'm gonna murder the Living Twister.
Is that Murder Most Foul? Okay.
Then Marabonnar untaps, so I'll tap it again. And I'll remove Murder. And then I'll pass.
Alright, I'm going to crack 1, 2, 3, 4 clues. Until I get a card that I can do something with. On my upkeep, I'm going to sack a clue with my Thran Turbine mana. I'm starting to think I have too much card draw in this deck. I'm serious. Like, I don't even need it because I have clue. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I got 16 cards in hand, and I don't have anything really that I want right now. So, okay. I'm on my upkeep still, so we're all going to sack something. Are we going to sack something? Yeah, let's sack an artifact again. I'm going to sack a clue.
I will tap Liquid Metal Torque to make Exquisite Blood an artifact.
I knew you'd do something like that.
Yeah, I'm probably going to kill you anyway, Dan. Sorry.
Nah, it's okay. We got to end this game at some point.
We do have to end it at some point. Okay. I'm going to draw for turn. I'm going to play a Prairie Stream. I'm going to Drift of Phantasms, which will make me 2 clues because it's a creature going into my graveyard. And I'm going to search for a 3 CMC card that might be able to fix this situation, but it's not a generous gift because I cast that already. Man, and my library's looking thin. Seriously, I'm going to have to stop drawing cards pretty soon. You know what? I'm going to get Abiding Grace. And then I'm going to play it. 1, 2, 3. Malevolent Hermit. I'm going to also play... I'm playing a creature. And so I will draw a card off of that. I'm going to pay 2 and vanquish the Horde. In response, I'm going to Selfless Spirit. Any responses?
Yeah, I'm gonna tap Glacial Chasm and turn Timber for a heroic intervention.
Yeah.
Which you can counter, but I hope you don't. But you can. I won't cry.
I am going to counter it.
Yeah.
With my Malevolent Hermit. Do you have 3 mana open?
I do not. It's worth a shot.
I gotta somehow make you either pay the life for that Glacial Chasm or something. I mean, I guess I'll cast a Resolute Watchdog just because I'm going to have to discard it anyway. And then I'll just play an Ashnod's Altar. Yeah, I think I'm going to kill Dan with my Junk Winder. Actually, I'm going to attack you with my Dauntless Avenger as well because I need the attack trigger, which will return target creature with mana value 2 or less from my graveyard tapped and attacking. It's going to be my Selfless Spirit, which is going to be attacking Gonti. And I'm also going to attack Gonti with my Commander and my... Geez, should I kill you too? Yeah, why not? You can have my Shimmer Dragon as well. Any responses?
Nope.
No. All right, you guys are both dead, and now I just have to figure out how to get rid of that fraggin'. All right, I'm going to my end step now. I'm actually going to gain a life from my Abiding Grace rather than get a creature out of my graveyard. I don't think there's anything I even want. No, not really. Now, I'm going to have to discard a bunch of cards, so you can go. Definitely discarding Skull Clamp. I definitely don't need that. I will discard this island. I will discard... what am I going to discard here? I'm going to discard Pull from Eternity. Okay, what do I want to keep? Keep 2, 3, 4. All those guys go in the graveyard.
Right, well, you did all that work to pick your cards to go with your graveyard. So, now let's exile all graveyards, right?
Sure.
Attempt to cast a Regrowth.
You're going to attempt to cast a Regrowth?
Yep.
And what are you targeting?
I will target Ramanap Excavator.
Yeah, I just can't let you have that. So I guess I will Scavenger Grounds.
We'll exile all graveyards.
Again, this is my exile. It's like half my library.
This is my exile.
This seems to happen to me every game. I'm not sure why.
Maybe it's time to put Rift Sweeper in this deck, I think.
That's not a bad... I got Pull from Eternity in my deck.
I will tap 6. Amazingly, only 6.
Although I just discarded it, so maybe I shouldn't have done that. Oh well.
The only issue that I see is the fact that he's just make me sack my commander. So I'll tap 2, return my Gingerbread Cabin to my hand. Commander gives itself trample. Then I will play Gingerbread Cabin to make a food.
I can't believe how much you're actually using that food. That's got to be a first.
I know. I was a bit suspicious when I first threw the card in. I was like, how useful is it really going to be? Turns out quite useful. And then I will tap 1, 2. And I will play Shigeki, Jukai Visionary, as a creature. Then I'll pass turn.
Okay, I am going to tap these clues to draw cards because even though my library's getting thin, I have to get to an answer or else we're never going to get anywhere. I'm also going to tap my Thran Turbine and my Ashnod's Altar to draw. All right, on upkeep.
Should have just killed you with my Living Twister when I had the chance.
Could you have done that?
Yeah, to pick up a bunch of lands and then chuck them all at you.
Yeah. Man, speaking of which, holy cow, do I got a lot of lands. On my upkeep, I will sack a clue to my Thread Turbine. And then I will say, let's sacrifice a creature. And
the Geki goes away.
I will sack my Welcoming Vampire, because I certainly don't need that. And I drew the card that I needed. So I will draw for turn, and I will play a Ghost Quarter. And then I will Ghost Quarter your Glacial Chasm, unless you have a response.
I mean, I can try and return it, but...
you can return it if you want. It's not going to help you much.
I get absolutely swamped here, don't I?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can kill you. Are you doing that, or...?
No, I'm not. I will let it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's got to go. Right? Yep, that was the card you needed for sure.
Yes, the
Did you
one
just get
card.
that off the top?
I drew it finally. Yes, I've been
Oh,
drawing
lucky.
cards like crazy just to try to get my Ghost Quarter, because that's the one answer I have. Well, I guess Generous Gift too, but I used that already. I'm gonna play it extra safe here. I'm gonna cast by invitation only, and we can each sacrifice one creature.
That is playing it extra safe. How much damage do you have then?
How much damage
Yeah,
on
more than
board?
14.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I got
way more than 14, eh?
5, 10, 16, 18, 22, 23, 24, 25.
Yeah. All right. That's gonna. Let's see. Actually,
I'm gonna sack my Resolute Watchdog. What are you sacking?
I'm gonna try and sack a clue. See if I can top deck a deflecting spot. No, I cannot. So that's game.
That's game. I had a
I'll
Dovin's
start.
Veto in my hand anyway, just in case you had
You
an
know what?
answer.
I've been holding on to Burnout forever.
Oh, you have. All right. Good game. So, first off, let's talk about the mistakes. The ones that I noticed. I know a lot of people will point out any if I missed it. First off, the clues, and whenever I play my Dennick deck, I do miss clue triggers. It's tough because it is creatures going into the graveyard from anywhere. Sometimes you can miss it if people discard to hand size or mill themselves or anything like that. All of that is creatures going into the graveyard from anywhere, and you will get the clue trigger. So I think for sure I missed at least one. However, I also think I made too many once, because Earlwald Illuminator allows you to make double clues, but only the first time each turn. So I think there might have been one time that I did it twice. So at the end of the day, I might have been at the exact same amount of clues. Ultimately in the game, it didn't make a difference, as you could probably see. And as I've said many times on my channel already, I got piles of clues lying around all the time when I play my Dennick deck. I always have extras. So I don't think it mattered at the end of the day. I might have actually been, forgetting some and then adding some might have actually evened out at the end of the day. The only actual mistake, though, in the game was with World Queller, and I really like that card a lot. And, I'm going to talk about my 10 cards video eventually. You guys actually got to see it in action there. And the mistake that was made there that I probably should have caught is you can't respond to the choice, right? The ability of World Queller will go on the stack, and I get to choose a card type that everyone is going to sacrifice, but my opponents don't know what I'm going to choose. It is chosen upon resolution, so my opponents don't get to react to the choice that I make. The ability will go on the stack, and they will have to decide, what might he choose, and make a reaction dependent on what they think I might choose. And then depending on what my opponents do, and this again is another reason why this card is so great, depending on the responses that my opponents have, I can choose the card type based on that. So once the card type is chosen, my opponents can't respond. It just resolves and that's it. So there was actually a couple of times where my opponents responded to the choice that I made, which they're actually not allowed to do. So again, I don't think it would have changed the outcome of the game at all. Pretty tough to have a flawless game where you don't have any mistakes at all. Again, there is the issue there where Dan wasn't drawing lands, and I thought that doesn't make for a great game, and I didn't love it, and I wasn't going to use this recording. I actually record all the games I play with my patrons now, and basically the ones that I think are a good game to put on my channel, the ones that represent a nice, fun, casual game, and also the ones that, there's lots of good interaction, something that's entertaining to watch, I use. And I wasn't going to use this one for that reason. However, I thought everything else in the game was pretty great. And in particular, my Dennick deck performed really, really well. Obviously, I won the game. And I really thought that was important to put on my channel because I have talked up that deck quite a bit. And I've had a lot of people inquire about that deck. I think probably it's one of my decks that I've had people inquire about the most about, where's the deck list, which of course I have. And they want to see how it works and how I'm doing. And I did brag up a lot about how it works really well, and how I'm making lots of clues, and how the trigger only once each turn, as it doesn't really affect me at all. I have not lost with that deck. I think when I did my personal deck text video update, I talked about how I was 4-0 with that deck. I'm now 5-0 with that deck. I have won every single game I've played with it. And You know, what is the specific reason? It's obviously not a super powerful busted deck by any stretch of the imagination, but I think a lot of times, and again, my Dennick deck really plays into my strategy, which is I'm not doing anything overwhelming. You know, you saw in that game, and this again is why I like to put these games on my channel so I can use them as actual examples. You saw in the game how Dan, even though he was way behind on mana, was drawing attention to himself, probably unnecessarily, because, you know, he cast the Killing Wave and he's doing things that are a big play that are going to draw attention to himself. Caden, again, playing the Glacial Chasm. As soon as he played that, all of a sudden he sort of became the arch enemy and everyone was ignoring me, even though I was doing lots of stuff and drawing tons of cards, right? So that is sort of, again, you know, I talk about avoiding those cards that, and I'm not saying you shouldn't play Killing Wave or Glacial Chasm, but avoiding those big plays that are going to draw everyone's attention to you or make you the arch enemy can be a really great strategy in a game, in a longer casual game like I usually play with my patrons. So I think that played a big part into my win, right? It's not like I'm playing the best deck or I'm always, you know, making all the right decisions. I probably made a few incorrect decisions in that game. But the deck building strategy that I have plays into the strategy of how I play my commander games and sort of ends up working out well. So hope you guys enjoyed the game. That is it for today, and thanks for tuning in.